In this video, we will explore the Edit Trends menu and look at some of the properties we can configure there. The Edit Trends menu can be accessed by selecting the pen icon on the toolbar at the top or by right-clicking anywhere in the chart area. If we right-click on a trend, it will open the menu with that tag already selected. From this menu, we can add more tags, create a calculated trend, or remove any tags that are selected. The tags listed below can be rearranged on the chart by clicking and dragging the dots to the right. If we select one or more tags, we can make changes to their properties. The first option is the drawing mode, where the user can choose between the traditional trend or the state mode, which you can see pictured in the background with the green and red blocks. We will take a closer look at the state drawing mode in another video. Next, we have some general settings where the user can change the display name of the tag. Display names must be unique. The user can choose between the default display name or the tag's description if it has one. If neither of these are desired, the user can edit the name to their liking. Next, we can change a trend's color, thickness, and shift the trend forwards or backwards in time. A common use case for this is to compare today's data with yesterday's. In order to do that, we will add the same tag on the chart twice. Select the duplicate tag and shift it by 1 day. On the chart, we will link the two trends together by clicking on the scale and selecting the link icon. Now we can easily compare the two. Going back to the Edit Trends menu, we will just right-click on the chart. The next properties we will look at are the aggregate kind and aggregate interval. By default, Canary uses time average 2 for all float and integer data types, and the start bound aggregate for booleans and strings. Selecting the aggregate kind will open a new window to allow the user to choose a different aggregate. This aggregate is then calculated across the given interval. If set to 0, the aggregate will be calculated for each pixel. Depending on the number of pixels in the chart and the chart duration, this could be equivalent to the raw data that is stored in the historian. Otherwise, an interval can be selected, and Axiom will display a value for each interval. Here we are looking at 10-minute averages. We will look more closely at other aggregates in another video. For now, let's continue on to the next property. From here, we can turn a trend's visibility on and off. A user may want to hide a trend in the scenario that they are creating a calculated trend and don't need to show the input tag on the chart. Disabling the trend's grid lines will remove the horizontal grid lines for that tag. Enabling the float label will give us a label which we can then move anywhere on the chart. The attributes that appear in the label can be configured by clicking the hamburger menu and selecting Float Label. Default settings for both trend properties and float labels can be accessed through the Preferences menu when we select our username.